guys. There you go. All right. Hi, this is Victoria Bourne. She's going to be doing our Ask the Artist today. So you guys all know her. And I'm sure everybody else that I show this video to, whoever that is, they're going to be able to see it. And they'll know who she is too. So Victoria, what made you start doing the art you do? Who inspired you?
Oh my goodness. Well, I have to go way back to when I was a kid and growing up in the Midwest, and we had a wonderful art museum, and we would go visit the museum, and I even as a child, took some art workshops. But it wasn't really until as I got older in college that I developed the stronger interest and started being more specific about who I liked and the kind of art I liked. So that came a little later. But I think really I have to say when I got out of college and I came to work at Short Center North, I was so inspired by the artists that I was teaching alongside or working alongside of. You included, Mrs. Perks. And I just have been, through the years, been inspired by both the clients and the artists that I worked with. Clients, because I don't know if any of you recall, we did, and I'll show you one. We did some cards. Remember we used to do, and I don't know if you did last year, remember we did the seasonal cards? We would do Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas cards, Valentine's, and I just had more fun working with paper, and it really kind of, I guess you could say, launched me into doing a lot of collage work after that. Here's one of the cards that it was a Valentine, and it was just fun because we layered people's artwork. You can see William's work, his writing, and then on top of that were just random pieces of paper, and we cut them out, and that was the fun of it. Everything was just kind of random. But to go back to your original question, I don't know, to tell you the truth, what the strongest influence was early on in my life, but I always loved the Impressionist artists from France, and and more recently the surrealists from the early 20th century. But I have to say that my friends at Short Center presented a strong influence on what I'm doing now.
Wow, that's saying a lot. I mean, you've been around a lot of places like, Italy, seen museums and seen art that's, right there that, we see in books. But, that means a lot to us, I think, these guys especially, to have somebody as worldly as yourself running around.
I don't know how worldly I am, but no, I mean, you see the artists you see in museums, most of them are classically trained, and they started from a very young age, going back centuries. But the beauty of the Short Center and the programs now, similar to that, are that people have this innate talent that they didn't learn formally, and they just have come into their own styles, their own signature way of doing their art that is very unique and interesting and fun and inspiring. So
self-taught in some ways, but then guided by us as artists and teachers.
Yes.
Very, that's one of the things I love about the Short Center as well. So have you always done the paper art, or did you do more watercolor or acrylics, or did you used to do a certain type and then kind of float into the paper?
I started mainly with drawing. I used to just draw a lot with pencil and charcoal, and then I dabbled in watercolor a little bit, but then I moved on to acrylic. And then I really found my love was in oil painting because oils are so buttery and fluid, and if you don't like something, it's still wet, you can go over it easily and change it. But even more so, I think is what I've done more recently, what I've moved into is cold wax, which is using oil paints and a cold wax medium that's real fluid, excuse me, and that you can you mix the pigment with the wax. And I have some samples of that. I don't know that you want to see any of that,
I'd love to see that. I mean, we've done a course together. Well, not together, but you and I did. Linda, she did caustic. The
yeah, the encaustic, the hot wax, the hot wax.
hot wax. So this is cold wax.
Yes, cold wax. There's Paul. Hi, Paul.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, good. Thank you. And you?
Pretty good, I was just out at the short center today doing a few things.
Wonderful. So is the short center going to open up anytime soon? I mean, maybe are they looking to the fall, or what's the status?
Well, what do you think, Virginia? Weren't they saying like July-ish?
Yeah, well, we don't really know. We want to say July, we want to say August, but it's all up to a lot of things that we have to do. So
Yeah.
we'll talk about it later. And,
Okay.
Well,
glad you joined us, Paul.
We'll clue you
Yeah,
in on this.
I'm trying to be a little more participatory in these things because I was kind of out of it during the 10 months anyways, with my dad and everything, but I have no more excuses, so here I am.
Well, I'm glad you came in, Paul, because I'm going to have you as the artist of the day one time soon.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Good.
I'll prepare.
When you come back from your hiatus, okay?
No, I'm back.
No, I mean when you come back from you going to Oregon.
Well, if I do, I can, they have Zoom up there too,
Well, okay, then next week.
We'll see if I leave. I don't know what my schedule is, but anyways, back to Victoria though, right?
Okay, sorry. Okay, so Victoria, what is the biggest or the most expensive piece of art that you have ever sold? And was it at a gallery or was it privately sold? I think did she go away? Where'd she go? Uh-oh. Hold on.
Whoops.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. 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 Hi. So yeah, Victoria's computer just kind of shut down. She just gave me a call. So yeah, Paul, I would definitely like to talk to you about your art when we have the next artist of the day. And I asked Victoria, and she wasn't real sure if she was going to be able to do it today, but she did. So I was really glad. I was trying to get more people in and trying to get, everybody to, because everybody, wanted to probably see her as well as you.
Well, I can share a few things. Can I tell you what I was doing out there today?
Yeah.
So a friend of mine's girlfriend, well, she's a friend of mine also. Her name is Donna. She was out there about 2 years ago. So she showed up this morning at 10 when I got there, and she purchased about $188 worth of things.
Wow.
I'm just looking at your list here. There was, I don't think anybody that's joined us today was one of the pieces that went out the door. A very nice, remember Cheryl Gentry?
Yes.
And I was really fond of her artwork.
Yeah.
Anyways, Donna bought a piece from Cheryl Gentry. And so I'm glad it went somewhere that I can maybe visit it someday. It's really a nice piece.
I have a piece of hers. and I'm trying to remember, I have it either on the wall or it's on oh, here it is. Remember this, Paul?
I do.
That I remember when she did it, and I said, "Stop, stop! I want to buy that." And I told her to stop, and then she did. So I really like it. It's very stark, and it's purple in the background, or maroon.
The idea is she wanted to attach buttons to it. Remember that?
Oh no, I didn't know.
Yeah, that was, she saw a piece that was like, had that sunset background and the relief or whatever, that silhouette tree, and then it had buttons on it. She found a piece, showed it to me. I said, we can do that right now. Let's do it. And so if she got that far, and I guess you snatched, that's fine. I don't think buttons would have really added anything to it.
No, I just liked it like it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes more is too much.
Yeah. Hey, is anybody out there listening?
Yes. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me now?
Here.
Gosh.
Okay, there you are. Good.
Oh, there's-
Hey. Yeah,
You know what I did? I was trying to adjust my computer and I hit the button and turned off the dang whole thing.
Oh, well, that's okay.
All right.
So Paul was just telling us that one of his friends came over to the Short Center and bought a bunch of stuff today, like $112 or $15.
188.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
That's fantastic.
All cash. So she rolled in like a Adonis Kelly piece, and then a lot of little small things.
Oh, wow.
Good.
But I don't remember offhand
Yeah.
that. I'm just looking at the list of participants, and I don't see that.
Anybody that was here could have.
However,
Excuse me.
the other thing that I did was to choose the pieces, to begin choosing the pieces for the art auction.
Oh, okay.
So one of them is Annie Rosa there.
Yeah.
Can she say hello?
Oh, yeah, she can. She's waving.
She's muted.
I
Anyway.
mute everybody when we do this one.
Well, just tell her that I picked one of hers for sure that's going to go in. It's a very large, very long one with kind of a cityscape and cars driving in front and trees.
Oh, how cool.
And it's very, very charming. And I've always loved it. And it is going to be the art auction this year, unless something happens like, I don't know. But so she can be really happy. That's going to get some attention.
All right. Are you one of the co-hosts then this year too?
But yeah, this will be the 6th time I've been one of the, they call us art experts.
Yes.
We're not. So I get to sell the portion.
Okay. So back to my original question.
Yeah.
What piece do you remember that you sold at any big place, or at the gallery, or from Short Center, or on your own piece? Was it privately sold, and how much was it? You don't have to know exactly.
I've never sold anything at a gallery yet that I can remember. Oh wait, yes I do. It was at Sac State when I was still a student. I was participating in a show at the end of the semester, and I did sell just 2 small pieces. My first 2 pieces actually that were acrylic on paper, and they were framed and all, and they were landscape scenes, muddy tracks in the ag fields outside of Davis. And this couple just really liked them. And so that was my first sale.
Oh, wow.
That's one I remember. The other thing that I was excited about was last year. Now this is early, well, in about this time, 2020, last year, in the midst of the virus pandemic, I heard about this contest that Capital Public Radio was doing on a print radio. They do a calendar every year, and they asked for artists to apply for this contest. They were going to pick 12. so that they could have, when they printed their calendar, which this is their calendar for this year, they would feature all the artists in there. And so there are 12 artists, and I got selected as one of those artists.
Awesome.
And so this is my piece, which I actually have the original back here.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And it's my, what is wrong with this computer?
It's fine. I can see it.
Oh, okay, this is my ode to Beethoven, and it's acrylic and paper, it's mixed media, but it shows up really well digitally, fortunately. So
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Wait,
but anyway,
show
so
that again. Hold it up again, Virginia. I mean, excuse me, Victoria. I wasn't really looking. Ode to Beethoven. Oh, I see it. Okay, it's kind of like double profile and it's crazy hair.
yeah, I started out with the, the road chart, whatever, the ink
Yeah.
blots,
Rorschach.
and I was like, the idea was getting into Beethoven's head. And at the time when I was thinking about this, it kind of came together really fast. What I was thinking about was, as the fourth movement of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony was playing, I was thinking about how would I depict a genius and his music. So what it shows is the musical notes coming out of his head. And of course, he had this messy hair too. I don't know if you can even see.
That's great.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Right. But you see all these musical notes, and over here is the first the first bar of the Ode to Joy, which he wrote as part of the fourth movement of his symphony. So obviously I love Beethoven. I was greatly influenced by his work, and I was so surprised I got picked at the last minute by Cap Radio. And then see, last September they were supposed to do a big gala for this, and they had the calendars. They were going to hand out the printed calendars, and then they had to cancel it because of COVID. So they just told us, and we got a stipend. We got, I think it was $250 for our participation. And I thought we were going to give them the original artwork for their gallery space at their station, the radio station. But they just wrote us back and said, keep your artwork and enjoy it. So I've never given it to anybody or sold it or anything. So, I mean, I got money for participating, but.
Well, that's amazing. And so
that was fun.
Are the calendars available? Because I'd like to have one. I mean, I'll buy it. But...
Well, of course, now here it is. I can give you one. I've got extra. I only have a couple extras, but I'd be glad to send you one. But it's, it's already almost halfway through the year. But
well, it doesn't matter. It's, I've got Birmingham calendars from England, and I'd love to have your artwork, because I don't have any.
What month did they give you there, Victoria?
They gave me December, which I appreciated because that's when he was born, in December.
Exactly. That's his birth month is December. I don't know why I know that, but yeah.
Yeah. So it was kind of fun because, well, maybe you heard last December when, they were playing, they feature certain composers when it's their birthday month. I don't know. But maybe that's when you heard about it. But yeah, so that was exciting. That's the first contest I think I've ever participated in, art contest,
I was going to ask you some other questions that you actually answered all of them. One of them was, what do you want to reflect in your moods during COVID? Or did you? I mean, you did some artwork and you did some other things during COVID, and you participated in something that was amazing. But I was going to ask you, what would you like to accomplish this year in artwork? Or would you like to take a different type of art? Working with whatever different mediums? Mm-hmm. I'm not sure what that noise is, but I wasn't sorry. Yeah. Would you like to?
I would like to continue with the collage work that I've done. And I don't know, I did a series of cards, of greeting cards that have been a lot of fun. I've taken some of my old family photos, black and white photos. I don't know if you could see these, but they're all old vintage from the 50s that I took of my brothers and me. That I took and I made cards with these. There's my brother and I sitting on the step of of our house back in like 1957.
Where?
Kansas City.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And there I am, that little pudgester on the end. My brother George is standing on a ladder. That looks real safe. Above the rubber pool. But anyway, so then so I've been doing these cards, and the name of my company is Are We There Yet? So that's the name of the company.
Oh,
And then the other thing I like to do are, I do collage. And one thing I did was I took collages. I just did these, they're like 5 by 7 or maybe a little bit bigger. And I reduced them down, and I made, these are then glued on the front cover of a little pocket journal. And this is a neat project that you guys could do, I think, Virginia, is take, do collages, full-size collages, and then where is my smaller one? But anyway, you can reduce, you reduce it down to, so you have 6 on a page of like cardstock, and then and then you glue them. These are like brown, like paper bag colored journals, I just got on Amazon. And I just stuck them on there, and then I've been selling those in the paint ship downtown, and a couple shops, that are interested in selling local artists products.
nice. So you're selling stuff at downtown or in Sacramento?
Yeah, in Davis, not a lot.
Davis, yeah.
I did that for a while, just during COVID, and then I've one thing that I really love is, I'll get you one of these calendars, by the way.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The one thing that I think you would really enjoy doing is, I did this, and this is what I learned. Linda Clark Johnson, she's a great artist, and she did a workshop on this back last February, so a little over a year ago, before everything shut down. She had a whole series of old World Book encyclopedias. We ripped out the pages, so we sort of gutted it, and then used the back binding, mounted it on this is just a piece of, this is a canvas, mounted, a stretched canvas. And we screwed it to the canvas, the book, and you had this raw edge from, it's the encyclopedia. You can see the edge of the book there. So, this is like altering the book, obviously. Yeah. And then we did a grid. I don't know if you can see, we painted black acrylic paint on. We did this while it was still wet. We kind of made a grid, and then we had a template with hearts. Well, this was in February, so it was kind of a Valentine theme, I guess you could say. So, and then we each had our own decorative papers that we brought and cut them out and put them on there. And so mine was more personal in that there's a picture of my brother George right there. My mom is up here, and there are just symbols that represent them. So it's kind of a personal thing. But that was a fun project. So I've made a couple of these, and not with this grid, but just random, collaging, and then having that edge on there.
It just gives a depth to it, and it's
fascinating.
Hey, can I jump in real quick? YouTube, because my phone's running out of batteries and I
Well,
gotta
we've
go to
got-
the grocery store.
We've got
But
10 minutes. And
similar-
I was just gonna say we can ask questions now and you guys can unmute
Yeah.
yourself.
But I was gonna say, Victoria, I have, you were using an encyclopedia. That's cool. Being that my dad just passed away and we're redoing a lot of scrapbooks and everything. Thanks.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
That's
Oh.
okay. And then, so my mom was throwing out all these old empty scrapbooks. We're redoing them. And so I thought, well, that's neat materials. And so I took, I don't know if you can see this, but so I took like, see that green is like,
Looks like you lost
a
a part.
scrapbook. And then I painted this like picture on it. So it's,
Oh, yeah. Oh, fun. Oh,
but
that's,
using this, that surface and that green to give it that, I don't know, it's kind of
hold
similar.
it
Just
close to the camera. Hold it close in so I can see it.
I'll do it again
Yeah,
here.
hopefully he's doing okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, nice.
So it's a scrap, it was made out of a scrapbook?
Cover.
Oh, right. Okay. got it.
Yeah, that's
It's like
wonderful.
take the picture where you just get that green, the green color of a like a scrapbook cover or whatever.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
And I just thought, well, it's a nice material, and I like just to use stuff and recontextualize
Repurpose, right?
things. You know? And,
Yes,
That's awesome.
I'm
Yeah,
glad you showed
it
that.
kind of reminded me of what you were doing with
was
that
a bit-
encyclopedia.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
yeah, I've
before
gotten encyclopedias at the Goodwill store and.
yeah, they have no value anymore, so they. you
Right,
know,
yeah.
We got Wikipedia, right?
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just-
okay, so thanks, Paul. And do you have any questions?
Okay, and I'll
Okay,
be
great
looking
to see you, Paul.
Oh, it's great to see you too,
Paul.
Victoria. I'll,
We're sorry for your dad. We're very
Oh.
sorry.
Yes,
thank
Paul.
you. That's fine. It was yeah, it's these things happen, you know.
That's right.
Was not unexpected, but thank you for your sentiment. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys
Mhm.
in person real soon,
Okay.
okay?
We
Okay.
miss you,
Thank
Paul.
you.
We miss you,
Bye.
Paul. See you later.
Thanks for joining
Bye.
us.
Thank you for joining us.
Okay, so we're gonna ask Victoria, if
Great.
if you guys want.
Yeah. I'm trying to get out of this thing. What button do I push?
I don't know, the red button.
Here, I can show you.
Why not?
He's gonna go get groceries for his mom. Ain't that sweet?
Oh, that's so
Aw.
sweet. Oh.
Well, he's take care, that's the sweetest thing you could do. I did that. I took
There
care
you
of my dad, my stepmother. Honestly,
All
did.
right, so
I had help. I couldn't do it.
Evelyn. Hey, Evelyn.
Welcome.
Evelyn,
Yes.
Evelyn. So we're gonna ask questions now. So if you guys could raise your hand if you have a question, we're gonna try and get this. Because everybody, if they're talking, we won't be able to.
That's true. I
Okay,
know. I just bit.
that's all right. Do you want to ask her a question, or are you just about her art?
Yeah, I'm about, did her daughter get married?
Oh,
Yes, thank you, Evelyn, for asking.
She
Yes.
did.
Life
Oh.
got married and they're very happy. They live in Georgia. We
Oh,
went
wow,
You know, it was-
cool.
right when things were closing down
Yeah, I
last
know.
March, mid-March. She got married on the 21st. They almost canceled it, but
Ooh, yeah, I
prepared
know.
the week up and they decided we're going to go ahead with it, even though most of the guests canceled.
Yeah.
They had about, out of 100 more people, they had 25 people there. So,
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
and if you look at this, I don't know if you can see that.
oh, that's
Wow, that is
Oh,
beautiful.
That's,
isn't that
this-
cute?
Building is actually a greenhouse that
Oh.
Kevin, her husband Kevin, built on the property, and that was on the cover. I used this for the wedding invitation.
Oh, that's cute.
So it was kind of
That's
fun
cute.
doing that. So they got married on their property on the farm, which was
Oh,
That's good.
Oh,
Thanks for
Aw.
asking.
so nice.
so. Do you guys?
How's your little grandson doing?
Oh yeah.
He just turned 11, Evelyn. 11
my
years old.
goodness.
Already?
Maybe we should, yeah, I can tell you about him later.
That's okay. You know what?
Okay.
You guys know Victoria, and you want to catch up. We got 4 minutes, so let's catch up.
Oh, 4 minutes? Oh,
Listen to her. Happy Mother's Day, Virginia.
Oh, thank you. Yes, happy Mother's Day to all you mothers.
that's right. Happy Mother's Day.
Oh,
I miss
Yeah.
Victoria.
that's Liz.
Oh,
Oh,
that's that. Yes.
Who is that?
Me,
Liz.
Liz.
Liz, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing just fine.
Are you at home there? Is that
Yes, ma'am.
Well, it's great to see you.
Yeah, me too.
Have you all been safe and healthy through all of this?
Yes.
Good. That's good.
Liz now.
Hey,
I'm not that
I think there's somebody that you don't know, Marissa.
I see Marissa's
Hi.
name on there. It's kind of dark, but hi, Marissa.
She
Sorry,
didn't
it's
know
super
who you
dark
were.
in here.
I see you now. Hi. Good to see you.
Yeah, she's a good artist. She likes to do painting and sewing.
Yeah, she's really a good person.
Oh,
How you
wonderful.
doing, Miss Liz?
I don't know how to make.
I'm good. Miss
Ooh.
Evelyn.
hmm Virginia helped me out.
Okay,
Yeah.
textiles, huh?
Trying.
Great.
So
That's
so yeah, I just wanted to just ask you one more thing.
Okay.
What haven't you done in the art world that you would like to study or take classes now? What one thing would you like to study that you don't know how to do?
I think it would be printmaking.
Mm,
Like silk screening. I did it in junior high school, way back many years ago. But that's something I like printmaking, and I have a bunch of mono prints that I did. That was a fun thing to do, also. But I'd like to do printmaking, I think, and learn more about the art of printmaking.
you should if you get a class and you find somebody that you want to take a class with, let me know, because that's something that I've actually always liked. Interesting, in all kinds of ways. Just
Yeah.
front the process. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Me too.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, that's one thing. Oh, look who's there.
Howdy.
Hi, Val.
Hey, Mr. Val.
Oh,
Hi,
Oh,
guys.
Cookies.
Hi, Val.
Did
Hey,
you like
Val,
the
how come you didn't
cookies?
send me?
Yes, we love them. Thank you.
Sorry, it was only on
They're
a
delicious.
thank you, Val. Val, thank you for
Current
the cookies. They
Transit
were
and
good.
Midstar. You're welcome.
Yeah, they were raving about your cookies. I'm like, where's mine?
I know. Where's mine at too,
Sorry,
Val?
you're not on the delivery list.
Oh,
Yeah, I was lucky because my oven bakes I put it at 350 and it was baking more like 400. So I'm lucky that I was able to pull them out early, but they still got a little crispy on the edges.
Hey,
The
Val,
first
thank you
batch
for the
anyway.
cookies.
You're welcome. Hey,
Actually, I
Virginia,
didn't
did you
get
get?
none.
Yeah, sorry.
what were you gonna say,
You
Val?
hadn't been in class the last few weeks, so I was just kind of like sending on the people who'd been in class recently. But next time, if you're in
Oh, it's
class,
okay.
yeah, no worries. Victoria, did you get the new link I sent you, or did you for the
When did
classes? Because you said,
send-
well, I think I sent it sometime after you said you didn't get one. But
You
anyway,
know, I was saying to Virginia, I had not gotten any through my SBC Global. I had not been receiving emails since April the 10th or something. So
oh,
now I'm doing it through my Yahoo account, but I'll go back and look, because that would have been before April 10th,
yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Just text me your new Yahoo, and then I'll send another one.
Yeah. Okay.
I think
Well,
she's
my
got-
email is the same. My email is the
Oh.
same, so you can just send it, and I'll get it through my Yahoo account.
she's got a link though already.
Oh,
Well, yeah, I do have a link with all the classes, so I guess your link is in there, probably, right?
Well, it's the same.
what, my
it's the
cooking
same-
class or? Yeah.
I only love the cooking class with Val.
Hey, Evelyn. Sorry, I meant to be on here, but I was kind of printing crazy. I was having to
Yeah.
print a lot of IPPs, so
Oh,
You know what? We have less than a minute, so I want to say